Boker Tov, we're continuing Mishlei, Perek Hey, Pasuk Yutet, 2 Pesukim for today, and then next week, on Sunday, we'll finish Perek Hey. So here we have famous words that we sing for weddings. Ayelet ahavim ve'ya'alatchen, dadea yeravuch bechol et ve'ahavata tishke tamid. This is a pasuk that describes love between a man and a woman, and here the Shlomo Melech is already talking about the love we're supposed to have for Torah, the learning of Torah, and here there's 4 descriptions of love. Ayelet ahavim, which is an ayala, is a beautiful young little ram, which is cute and lovely. So there's the lovely baby ram. The ya'alat chen, a ya'ala is a gazelle. How cute those little deer are, Bambi. Graceful little gazelle. Dadea yiravuch bechol et, her breast will satiate you at all times. Be'ahavata tishke tamid, your love will intoxicate you. Her love will intoxicate you at all times. So these 4 descriptions, he says, talks about the 4 descriptions of love, which connect to the 4 types of the Torah, the Pardes, Pshat, Remez, Drush, and Sod. 4 types of love in a physical way is chibuk, hugging, embracing, nishuk, kissing, zivug, actual physical marital relations, and the 4th is akeret habayit, knowing that your wife is the completion of man. She's the one that holds the house. She's the reason, the ability that enables you to have children. Without a wife, a person's not complete. And therefore, he explains as follows: Ayelet, the husband, no, nothing. Ayelet ahavim is the zivug. He says the lovely ram that connects to the actual marital relations. Ya'alat chen, which is the graceful beauty of the gazelle, is talking about nishuk, is kissing. Dadeh yeravuch is talking about embracing, and that her love will intoxicate you at all times, is that it's a constant thing, knowing at all times that your wife is the one that holds the house, that makes the house, that enables you to have children. That is something that's constant. So too in the Torah. Ayelet ahavim, which talks about the zivug, which is the marital relations, is in the most private place, and that's talking about the most private parts of the Torah, the sodot of the Torah, the secrets of the Torah. Ya'alat chen is connected to remez. Ya'alat chen is the grace of the gazelle, which talks about kissing, which is a remez, hinting, that hints to something deeper, a kiss. Dadeh yeravuch bechol et, that's talking about derush, because bechol et, at all times technically you could hug, and that's also like drashot, which are beautiful at all times. Be'ahavata tishke tamid, and her love will intoxicate you always. That's pshat, the regular explanation, which is a constant. You don't have to go so deep, just understand the regular general explanation. That's something that's tamid, that's something constant. That's like the knowing that I just have my wife, which is my anchor in my life, which is something that is constant. Talking about intoxicating, story goes with Rabbi Ovadia Yosef. There's some videos about this. Ovadia Yosef, when he was learning, he was like in a different world, and people would come, and sometimes there's a video of Netanyahu that came to speak to Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, and he waited a half an hour, but he wanted to wait. He wanted to observe Rabbi Ovadia Yosef in his learning and in his writing and picking up a sefer, etc. Usually, it would just be when he would lift up his eyes to get a book, he would see someone there, then he would start. Sometimes they would have to, pat him on the shoulder and recognize that someone's here. And the story goes that when Rabbi Yosef's wife was alive, she passed away in the 70s, that once someone was waiting, some important person was waiting, and she says, you have to interrupt him. He's like someone that's drunk with a bottle in his hand. You can't get him away from it. That's his connection to Torah. So you have to interrupt him. And that's just the intoxicating. So these are all references to our connection to Torah. And he says on a deeper level as well, these 4 connect to Chokhmah, Bina, Vadat, and the Yesod, the foundation. So this is, when a person connects to Torah, he connects to so many different levels of love. And that's why the next pasuk, Velama tishke b'ni besara. Shlomo Melech laments and says, and therefore, my dear son, why do you hug Why do you connect to a strange woman? Why are you embracing yourself in the bosom of a stranger? You have the Torah, you have something so beautiful. Why are you looking elsewhere? Why are you going elsewhere? And these two expressions connect to the two types of ways that get us to do averot, which we spoke about. Chemda and ta'ava. Chemda is also a type of lust and will and want, and therefore a person sometimes goes out to try getting that sin that he wants. Or ta'ava, which is lust that a person can even build in his own home, where he's just thinking about it and wanting to do it, even though the avera is not in front of him. So Shlomo Melech says we have something so beautiful here. We have the Torah. It's so beautiful, it encompasses all facets of love. Why are you going to the outside to hug and to embrace yourself over there? You have something that's so golden. Don't run away from it. Be'ezrat Hashem, and we strengthen ourselves in Torah, recognize the beauty that we have, and not to go on any other strange paths. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Chananya, ben Akashia u'meratzah kadosh baruch hu lezakot et Yisrael lefichach yibadem Torah Moshe shene'emar. Adonai chafetz b'tzidko yagdil Torah ve'yadir.